The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Watching now, Barney! Barney! Watching now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Gone!
Coming off play action, Loletta. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Loletta. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Loletta on 1st down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watching now, Barney! Barney!
Loletta on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Gone! 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 Gone!
On 2nd and 10, Loletta. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Gone! 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 Gone!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
The shotgun snap to Loletta. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They needed 15. They got 16 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Chris Conley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Second down, Brissett.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Third and short yardage, Brissett. Flushed out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Colts send out their punter. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on third down, Lauletta. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Here's a give to Barkley. He finds some open field here as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now the rookie from NC State, this is Nyheim Hines. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
A second down throw for Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Grand 38! We got it!
On third down, Brissett. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the... Here's Lauletta now on second. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Flex round. Flex round.
Again, it's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Hut. Hut. Ohio. Ohio.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And New York set to take the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Open man right side is Ingram. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back to throw, Lauletta, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now here's Lauletta. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And now running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's Hines on the toss play. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
New York set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. On 1st down, Lauletta. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprint.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Sterling. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Flex round.
1st down, Brissett. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Brissett. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. A really nice gain of 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The pitch goes to Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through. Rosas. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brissett now on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lauletta now to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And the Colts coming out now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They run again with Hines. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
On 3rd down, it's Mack. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Mario Edwards in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it. Hut! Hut!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Brissett, and he'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd down, Brissett. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Brissett to throw on 1st. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Out of the gun, Lauletta. Over the middle to Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Lauletta on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They run with Hines. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
On 3rd down, it's Mack, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here's Hines, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Brissett sets to throw it. Throw left side on target to Kane, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what?
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Try it here. He's back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Mario Edwards in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lauletta looking for a first down throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malcolm Mitchell. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
Caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll throw again. Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Brissett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
On third down, that's Mack. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Flush to his right. Now in desperation. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deion Kane with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And another timeout taken by the Colts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now it's Lauletta. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Instead of a run, Lauletta wants to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Matthias Farley. The wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.